Hi, I'm Steve. Welcome to the new channel. Don't know what it's going to be called yet, but I want to use it to try and reconnect with walking. I do enjoy walking in the Lake District and in Wales. I've not done it for 10-15 years. So yeah, excuse me, I've just gone into a very dark bit under the trees, so hopefully the GoPro will correct it for me, will correct the light for me. Anyway, rambling on already. Oh, I think I'm about to get run over on one of these very quiet roads. I shall move over. Yeah, so I'm currently in Ambleside. I don't mean to come to the touristy places, I don't particularly like them. But I'm just a little bit too early for my travel lodge, so I thought I'd stop here because I needed to go to the toilet, and yeah, I paid for an hour's parking, so I thought I'd have a wander around just for a few minutes before I head over to Kendal, and then tomorrow, hopefully, all things, yeah, yeah, as long as the weather plays its part. Excuse me, I'm talking rubbish. I hopefully will sort of have a walk up Haystacks. Now, Haystacks isn't the biggest of the sort of Wainwrights, but as I say, it's been a long time since I've done one. The last one I did was Helvellyn, and I didn't fancy tackling something, yeah, about 900 metres, yeah, this so early into the videos, and also the fact that I'm a bit knackered, unfit, and probably got the wrong clothing. But there you go, I'm rambling on again. So hopefully tomorrow I shall have a better video of me walking in some proper hills rather than the tourist trap. See you later. Morning from Gatesgarth Farm. Today's the start of the walk. Ahead of me is quite a few big peaks from the ground level. I thought maybe Haystacks might not be tall enough, so I thought I'd possibly go and have a look at another. Let's see if I can figure out how to open a door, a gate. Oops, there we go. Yeah, so bit of a decision to make. There's a wedge of trees over there, and you can see the paths that go up there. If I turn left, I go straight towards Haystacks. If I turn right, it goes straight to a peak I've forgotten the name of. I'll put it on screen. Oh. Nice farmer's doggy. Hello. But there you go, it's a nice start. It's quite a nice morning actually. It doesn't seem to be too bad. We had a bit of mist and fog this morning, but you tend to find that around here. But yeah, seems okay. Now which path will I go on? Right, as I just crossed Peggy's Bridge. Yeah, the decision doesn't get any easier. Yeah, it's on a two-dimensional map. It looks so simple. Yeah, go right. It looks nice. There's paths, but when you see them close up, it tends to be yeah, a different ball game. Hi sheep. Right. Yeah, as I say, there's a bit up there. You can see not sure if you can see the probably a fell runner because he was working at much quicker pace than myself. When he gets to the top, there's the decision left or right. I'll see how knackered I am when I get to the top. So, decision time. Did I go left or did I go right? Well, if you can see the trees behind me and the car park and the farm below me, I went right. Don't know if it's the right decision yet. We'll see. I'm probably only a few hundred feet up. Only another 1700 feet to go. Well, that's for haystacks. So probably another 2200 for the peak, which I've been lazy and I've not bothered to get the map out of my bag to check what it's called. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Hope. I've had a stop here at Coombeck, I think it is, or Coombeck, however you pronounce this. It's a waterfall, so I thought I'd stop and take some pictures of it. Yeah, they may be okay. I say I'm just an amateur photographer, so you know, don't take anything you know, what I do as sort of proper advice. But I thought I'd sort of take a little bit of time and use the polarizer, just try and get rid of some of the reflections off the sort of shiny rocks. Turns out, well, I think it's turned out reasonably okay. I'll put a picture here or there, wherever it goes on screen. You may agree, you may disagree. Let me know in the comments. Right, you join me sort of halfway, I think it's halfway up the climb to High Stile, or Stile, or however you pronounce this. Yeah, a bit knackered, got a little bit lost. I think I went off the map a little bit. The path didn't seem to be entirely clear on the ground. It seemed to be clear on the map, but obviously you follow the sort of treaded footmarks, and they seem to disappear at one point. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you know, be another hour or so before I get to the top, and then the peaks look a little bit softer, so hopefully they'll be a bit easier than all this climbing. Famous last words. Anyway, speak to you at the top. Welcome to the top of High Stile, however you want to, I still don't know how you would say it. Now, I don't know if this is the top. There's lots of competing cairns, and I've been to all of them. So yeah, so you go to one, and the next one along seems a lot taller. So I've come to the one which we thought was higher, and it looks a bit lower than the one that I think is higher, if that makes any sense. But the view is spectacular. It's got a bit windy though. Oh, and you can see the hat and the coat have come on, so it's yeah, the cold is starting to kick in. So on with the next one. Can't remember what the next one's called. I'm really good at this mountain stuff. But yeah, I'll see you at the next one. Thought after the little walk down from the top of the hill, I thought I'd have a rest, because it looked like a nice spot. A bit steep, wouldn't want to fall down, and you wouldn't want to drop anything and have to go and pick it up. But yeah, so I thought, yeah, as I'm meant to be taking pictures on this sort of blog, I suppose, whatever it is, or this video, I thought I might as well stop and take a picture, because I've realised I've only done 3, so here you go. So just what's like on the back of the camera. I'll yeah, again, I've used the polarizer to cut down the reflection out of the lake, and also because the sky's a little bit sort of misty and lost a lot of detail, I've put a grad on it, which I don't normally use, but you know, saves me doing it later in Lightroom. Anyway, hope it turns out okay. thought I'd stop and just have a look at what I've just walked. It's when you're on it, although you never see the end when you're halfway or even at the bottom, you never see the top of it. It looks like it's never ending, but it's not. Doesn't always appear to be that much of a slope. It's only when you see it in the sort of side-on view, you can see how steep it actually was. I mean, for me, that's quite impressed, quite proud of myself for doing that. This one's a little bit better. The walk over to High Peak, I think it is, should be relatively normal. It's the thing about the top of the peaks or the top of the hills is if you've got a few of them joined up next to each other, typically, you know, there's a nice flat bit between them. Or there seems to be on quite a few of the lakes. Well, I say flat, you know, you're not scrambling up rock faces to get to the top. Whilst I'm got the camera out, I'm just admiring the low cloud. So it started to come in just a little bit. Hopefully it won't come down any further, because I've come down a few hundred meters possibly, and I'll have to go back up another few hundred meters to get to High Peak, which is I think about 745 meters. But yeah, the wind's picked up, so I'll be keeping the big coat and my gloves on where I need to, and I'll see you at the top of High Peak. Hi, welcome to the top of High Crag. I kept calling it High Peak for some reason. Just had a look on the map, it's actually High Crag, so yeah, there you go. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, again, it's another, I suppose, another rain right to tick off the list. Quite spectacular. Oh, that's where I just came from. Walked all the way down there, and yeah, and I think I've got to get down there. That looks like haystacks just in the middle there. I'm sure there's a path down here somewhere. It's quite steep on that side. Not sure what road that is or what lake that is, but I'll look on the map and maybe put it on screen. Again, the threatening low clouds haven't dropped down to, I mean, obviously they look like they're below where I am over there. Don't quite know why this peak and this range hasn't really got covered. That said, you can just see the sort of bit of mist or cloud coming in just where I've walked down, so yeah, maybe it was there. It's that light I couldn't see it. Oh. I was thinking maybe stop not bothering with taking any pictures at this point here, because it's a little bit light's a little bit flat, a little bit dark. Probably could do with, you know, shooting this earlier in the day when the sun's in a different place. Not that I can figure out where the sun is at the moment, because it's quite grey all around. But I say it's just nice. It's just nice to get out. Nice to get away from the four walls and working from home. It's quite a treacherous path coming down to haystacks. So, yeah, I mean it's not overly steep, but then it seems to disappear down that hill, which looks quite steep. So it'll be interesting to see if it's a reverse scramble going backwards or not. Hope not. Be nice to have a path. Which I've just stepped off. There you go, it's the terrible slide down here. Only fell over a couple of times. Nothing bad, just 1 foot gave way and you just end up on your backside. Yeah, don't want to do that one again. So I'm glad I've ticked this hill off the list, because yeah, getting up and down here is a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, it looks like there's a better path going down the hill, so hopefully, yeah, seems to be okay. And the sort of zigzag, sort of zigzags up to the top of haystacks. I think that's haystacks. looks quite nice compared to this. So hopefully another 10 or 15 minutes I'll be down there and I can start my way up to the top of the final hill at this moment in time. Whether I choose to do another, I don't know yet. We'll wait and see. Again, looking at the hill I've just come down, that's very steep for me. It's a bit of a shocker, really. That path was terrible. Anyway, I don't think this bit is Haystacks. I think you go over this bit and then Haystacks is behind us. Oh well, it's not too far now, and my car's down there somewhere, and I'll probably go for a pint somewhere. Absolutely knackered. Anyway, it's got a bit windy. There's Haystacks. Obviously the point of me coming here was to climb Haystacks. So am I going to climb it today? No. I'm knackered. Yeah, it's been it's been a long time since I've done any walking, and I've done 2 big hills. I mean, for me, that's big. That's big. Yeah, for a seasoned walker, it's probably not. So yeah, I mean, if I do many more of these videos, I'll probably be as indecisive. But the good thing is, I've seen this place, and I think it's great. So I do want to come back. I think it's a wonderful place. And Haystacks looks nice. I can see why Rainwright liked it so much, and obviously why his remains were scattered here, his ashes were scattered here. But yeah, it's yeah, so it's getting late in the day for me. I mean, I started at 9ish, and it's getting to about 3 o'clock, and by the time I get down to the car, probably be about 3:30. Yeah, so if I did Haystacks, that'd probably add another couple of hours on top. And yeah, I've got to get up for work tomorrow, so yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to fall asleep on the motorway. It's a long journey home back to Birmingham. So there you go for the time being. I'll probably grab some more video or maybe some stills on the way down. If not, see you again at another walk. In the end, I didn't bother making any more videos on the walk back because I was absolutely shattered. Probably notes to myself: bring more water next time, and take it with you, and also leave a nice big bottle of water in the car when you get back and you're absolutely shattered and you got no water. You'd still have some in the car. Other than that, glad I did it. It's nice day out. I'm absolutely shattered, but it's just like when you see people running a marathon or triathlon, they're absolutely knackered at the end of it, and all of them will be glad they actually did it rather than didn't. So there you go. Obviously I missed out Haystacks, which was the original intent to do, but it's an excuse to come back again. So yeah, hopefully you will come back probably in the new year to do Haystacks. So let's have one final look at it. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. As I say, there's lots of other lakeland walking videos in general out there, and they're probably much more informative, but this is more just a guide for me because it's something I want to do. I want to try and get fit. I want to try and do more hill walking as and when I can. So hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.